Hi everyone, welcome to Eden's Secret. You remember a few weeks ago, I think it's a few weeks ago, I made these soaps in this mould. Well, it actually wasn't these ones because I've redone them. There's nothing wrong with these except that the colour is too dark for what I want them for, but they smell fabulous. So I've just redone them with a different fragrance, and that's what we're unmoulding now. So those, I'm just going to pop them into people's orders as they order. Sorry about the sun glaring in, might spoil the video for a little while. So I'm just gently unmoulding these, and as you can see, I didn't put the chocolate colour on top either. I thought I could do it now in the next segment. So I'm just going to lay them out like this, and we're going to be using the Christmas trees today for this soap. And that's why we've called them Christmas s'mores or s'mores or whatever you want to call them, however you pronounce it. I've actually just torn this mould, look, it's maybe a little bit brittle. It is, as I said, I probably did say, and I know I'm saying it a lot lately, but these moulds, I've had them for years and years. So yeah, they're going to be s'mores. Did anybody guess that's what they were going to be? I'm sure a lot of you would have guessed what I was going to do with them. But they're going to be s'mores with a little difference. That's our bag of trees there, and I don't think the big ones are going to fit, so it'll be the smaller ones that we'll be using today, and we'll use the big ones for something else. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. So we're only going to make 15 because these will go on top like that. Looks like a deck of cards at the moment. So before we go any further, I'm just going to trim them all up and get these slightly rough edges off there. You can see there's a big difference in the colour. I mean, this colour isn't correct really for a cracker. Well, I mean, in England it's probably the correct colour for a cream cracker, but s'mores, I think they're made with graham crackers, or in this country we would pronounce them graham crackers. I've never had graham crackers, and the last time we went to Florida... Hello! Oh, I'll have to go, everyone. Okay, so I've just kept it wrapped up in cling film like this. So I don't need to respray it, and we'll just spread out. just spread them out like this so they're not going to touch in any way. Very sticky on the cling film. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these ones on this side, these are going to be the top. I've got our soap batter ready to go. It's a little bit thicker than I wanted it to be. But we're just going to pipe 3 blobs on either side. Because I want them to look like marshmallows, and they definitely do. You could always split them and do pink and white. Probably should have just left them to be sticky on the cling film, and then they wouldn't be popping up off the top. I'm just going to put a bit more frosting in here. They're looking nice already. Definitely let it go too thick, but it's still looking like, definitely looking like marshmallows, so we're all right. And it doesn't have to be too neat, because obviously we're going to put one of the wafers on the top. Come on. Because it's starting to get thick, it doesn't want to stick. My bag's split. That's one thing with these bags. It always happens like at a critical time when your soap's setting up far too fast. So I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to push that in. And then I'm going to cut down here. Take the bag off. Get another bag. And I'm just going to change my gloves to do it. And then put the nozzle in the new bag, and then just spoon some more of the frosting in there. It doesn't matter if there's any frosting left in the bag because it'll just set overnight, and then you can pop it out and use it. But they do last a long time, these bags. And you can tell when they're not going to last much longer because the oil from the soap starts seeping through the bag on the outside and it gets all shiny and oily. So there you go, we've changed the bag. Just going to put some more gloves on. And even though this is a fragrance that doesn't usually accelerate, I have put more in than I usually do. So I'm thinking that's probably why it's accelerated so much. Sorry for the heavy breathing. That's what happens when the soap gets too thick. It takes so much more effort to do what you're trying to do. We literally just need this one more. Now I haven't used a marshmallow smell because all the marshmallow smells I've used in the past actually discolour terribly, so I haven't used a marshmallow. I've used a macaroni type smell. Right, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to take some brown oxide, and I left over some soap batter out of that batch that we've just used for the pink. Which is here. And we're going to put a good teaspoonful of that in there. And we're going to give it a good mix up. I haven't put any fragrance oil in here because I want it to stay as fluid as possible for as long as I can. I'm going to try using a pipette. But if that won't work, then we'll just do something else. Okay, so that's it. It's working well. But it takes quite a lot of time when you're just using a pipette like this. And then take your top, making sure you feel which is the sticky side, and then pop it on there like that, press it down. Try and make sure it's level. I think it's going to take a long time doing it like this. I don't know whether I should just use a spoon. Actually, probably even be able to do it pouring it directly out of the jug. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just try pouring directly out of the jug. I'm using a pipe. Yeah, that's it. Try not to pour too much on, because we just do want it to look like a drizzle. And because there's no fragrance in this bit of soap, I know it's not going to seize up on me quickly. And then because it's nice and fluid, the top will stick to the marshmallows a lot better. So they definitely look like s'mores to me. But we're going to do something else to make them look more Christmassy. Right, so let's just pop that one on there. And I'm putting actually quite a lot of pressure on there. And I want them all to be the same height. I could have probably halved these and made them smaller. Okay, so you get the gist. I'm just going to get the phone. Okay, so I've given the tops of these a good spray with rubbing alcohol, and we've got a smaller star, twisted star piping nozzle, and what we're going to do is I don't know whether to pipe in the centre first. Well, we'll give that a go with this one. This is just going to be very close to the top. I'm not piping in a high up style, because what I want to do is pipe the bigger ones around the outside, like that. I guess I should do the bigger ones first. I don't know. Did it work better that way or the other way? I think the other way was better. So 8 little stars in the centre. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think if I did 6, it might work better. So they're starting to look better already, and they're going to be absolutely huge. But again, I guess it's just like a mini loaf really. If you buy one of these, you'll be able to slice it up and make smaller slices, probably 4. And I've put black raspberry and vanilla in the topping, so you've got a different flavour on the top to the centre and the slices. And this is how fluid the soap should have been for piping the marshmallows. So I guess they're like a posh Smore. So I guess, well, I don't know, I'm going to have to call them Christmas s'mores because they're getting a Christmas tree on the top. And it's better if the soap's soft because it adheres to the base better. If it's hard, the soap gets really hot and then it doesn't stick for me. Again, whatever I'm talking about in my videos is just my findings. Other people's findings might be totally different. Oh, I was just wanted to talk about Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's time it finished. It really is. I was a big fan of watching it. I just feel stupid even saying that now, but I loved it. And I'm watching this final season because I've watched all the seasons only watching it for the sake of it, and it's absolute rubbish. Can't even believe I liked it. They're just grasping at straws for storylines and coming up with stupid pranks that aren't even funny. You know, it just proves like when you try, it just doesn't come off. You just got to be yourself. And I think they've gone from being themselves, I think, to just getting too desperate for stories. And the clothes they wear now are absolutely horrible. I used to like the fashion. Not that I'm a fashion buff, I'm not at all. But I always, like, as a younger person, I enjoyed like watching anything glamorous on the telly. Like Dynasty and Dallas and Charlie's Angels, that was another one. So I think that's why I started to like Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the early days. But now they just wear Kanye's clothes. Well, they're rubbish. I don't know if they're rubbishly made, but they're literally just baggy sweatshirts and t-shirts and leggings, and there's just nothing nice in them to look at. Not to me, anyway. And I don't believe all the money that they've supposedly got. Right, so there they are. So let's get these decorated with the Christmas trees. I'm just going to pop them straight in the centre. Press them down a little bit. See, so it doesn't matter what your centre soap, your centre piping looks like. And someone wrote in a comment because I got so excited about one of my soaps turning out well and how great it feels when it turns out the way you want it. And you're so right. It's so exciting. So these could have gone drastically wrong, but luckily they've turned out really, really, really pretty. I love them. I'm not sure what the price will be yet. I'll have to weigh them. But I'll let you know. Well, you'll find out anyway when you go on the website to buy them, if you want to buy them. They are just so adorable. I might sprinkle them with yellow glitter because the Christmas trees, I actually put the yellow glitter on. And I really, really like it. So see where the chocolates ran down onto the bottom wafer? I'm going to clean that off in the next segment. So here we are, our gorgeous Christmas s'mores. They are absolutely huge. And you could cut them into 3 really good sized slices if you've got visitors coming for Christmas. So again, I'm happy with how they've turned out. They could have been a little bit more perfect, but still happy with them. And I think what's really good is, because the frosting was getting really thick, it makes them look more like a real marshmallow, like this one here. It's sort of, the piping sort of cracked on the outside, which is exactly what a marshmallow looks like. And they'll be up on the website for sale ASAP, and they're around about 250 grams, so they're going to be more expensive than our regular sliced bars, but worth every penny. I mean, they should be £10 a piece really, but they're not. They're nowhere near that. So there aren't many at the moment. I've only got 15, so I'm sure they'll go really quick. The gingerbreads have gone already, so I need to make another batch of the gingerbread village, so that'll show you how quick they go. I mean, they literally went in just a couple of days, they were gone. Right, have a great day everyone. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any suggestions for soaps, pop them in the comments below, and I'll see if there are any that I can make. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great day, and bye bye for now.